You feel it, don't you? That weight. The pressure of everything you haven't done yet, everything you don't know. You're here for a technique, for a new method, but what you really need is an awakening. So, let's begin. I want you to look at your watch, or the clock on your phone. See how it moves in a circle? It's a comforting loop. It whispers this convenient little lie, that you'll always have more time, that tomorrow's just going to show up, no problem. But that's the very first delusion we have to shatter. Time isn't a circle. It's sand, falling through a bottleneck, and it never, ever flows back up. You know that feeling of being stuck? That pressure you carry around all day? That's not a weakness. It's a signal. It's the first sign that you're actually ready to see the world as it is, not just how you wish it was. This right here, this is your call to adventure. This is where the real training starts.
Okay, so to master any technique, you've got to see reality clearly first. Our first lesson is all about the most fundamental resource you will ever have. It's not money, it's not energy, it's time itself. And we have to confront the grand illusion that keeps so many people trapped. So this is the core conflict, the battle happening inside your head every single day. On one side, you've got the circular watch. It's all about comfort, repetition, that gentle lullaby of, I'll do it tomorrow. But on the other side, you've got the hourglass. That's the truth of scarcity. It's the engine of urgency, the thing that sparks action. It screams, I have to do it now.
And here's the thing, believing in that circular time isn't just a bad habit, it's a trap. We call it the hourglass trap. It's one of the most dangerous hidden traps out there because, it feels safe. It encourages you to just think about it forever instead of actually building something. Your first mission is to learn to see the bars of this cage.
Seeing the trap, that's step one. But just knowing about it, that's powerless. Now you have to act. You have to pass through the very first gate. And look, it seems simple, almost mundane, but this is where millions of people just falter. This is the barrier. This is the line between knowing the path and actually walking the path. This one single action, this choice to begin, is the threshold between passively watching and actively creating. It is your first real test, the moment you have to decide. Think about it. Every great journey, every single empire ever built, every skill mastered. It all started with a moment just like this one, a simple choice to just begin. So why the hesitation? Why do we freeze up in front of such an ordinary-looking gate? It's because even the smallest action requires commitment, and commitment means the sand has officially started to fall. See, this ordinary gate holds extraordinary power. You can choose to access the power you already have, your existing skills, your current identity, or you can decide to forge a completely new one, to become the builder you want to be. You've got the key to a global grimoire of knowledge right here, and the rules of this new reality. Every path is a choice. It's a declaration of your intent. You've passed the gate. Excellent. The decision to act has been made. But, a single action isn't enough. Now the real work begins. We have to forge the mindset, what we call the internal core, that will let you conquer the hourglass trap for good.
So your internal core is this, the hourglass mindset. This is the foundation technique. Everything else is built on top of this. It's the conscious, daily practice of treating your time not like an ocean, but like a single canteen of water in the middle of a desert. Every drop counts. It's that internal switch that flips you from just thinking about things to actually creating them.
Mastering this is a discipline, so memorize these steps. First, acknowledge. The second you wake up, you see the sand falling. That creates the urgency. Second, define. You set your mission parameters for the day. And be specific. Not work on my project, no. It's write 3 user stories. Clarity is your weapon. Third, and this is absolutely critical, execute. Take the first, tiniest action immediately. The goal isn't to finish, it's just to begin. Launch the editor, type the first word. That breaks the seal of an action. And finally, repeat. This is your daily field exercise. This is how you build your strength.
And your progress? It can be measured. At E rank, you're totally unaware, trapped by that circular watch. At C rank, you get it intellectually. You can see the trap, but you still fall into it pretty often. Reaching A rank means you're proficient. The hourglass mindset is your default state. You live with urgency and you act with real intention.
And then there is S rank. This is true mastery.
This is when the technique becomes so much a part of you that it transcends itself. At this level, you don't just manage your time well, you start to warp it. You get done in a day what takes other people a week. You innovate, you create, you operate on a level that just seems impossible to everyone else.
All right, I've given you the theory, the foundation technique, and the path to mastery. The lesson part is over. But your ultimate trial, actually applying this stuff out there in the real world, that's just beginning.
I want you to remember this. You can understand every single concept we talked about, you can nod along to every slide, but if you do not apply it, it is completely worthless. The most profound knowledge without the force of action behind it is just a dull, useless blade. So, the hourglass mindset, the key to escaping the trap, it's yours now. The sand is falling. The question is no longer how you're going to begin, but what you're going to create. What grand design, what project, what kind of life, what empire are you going to build? The choice is yours. Begin.